Hi, my name is Melinda Meyer, and I want to talk to you a little bit about the challenges of having a special needs child and how it has molded me into the person that I am today. When I looked into my son's eyes for the first time, I knew that he was a gift from God. He was something special that God, for some reason, thought that I deserved. I knew as a young mom that there would be challenges, and soon I would learn that there would be more challenges that we would have to overcome. I didn't grow up in a typical family, and because of my past, I didn't have a lot of parent model. Because of that, I realized that my son and I would need to have patience with each other, and as we began our journey together, we would succeed. Becoming a new mom is a wonderful thing, and if you've ever been close to a baby or have had a baby, you'll understand the first smell that you have when you hold that baby, the first touch that you have, is very special. His big blue eyes, his pale skin. I had hopes and dreams for him. I envisioned him as an adult. I envisioned him having a life. I wanted him to grow up and be successful. The challenges of being a new mom came very, very quickly. I had to get him on a feeding schedule, and as a young mom, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know quite how to handle his cries. When he needed fed, he would cry a certain cry. When he needed to go to bed, it was another cry. You had to learn very quickly. When I learned of my son's disability, he was very young. We had taken him to a lot of different doctors. The doctors had told me that I was overprotective, I was too young to know what I was talking about, and that if I would just have patience, then he would catch up with the other kids that were his age. At 6 months old, he was not rolling over. He was not learning to crawl. I had to wait. I had to prepare for what was to come. Although we knew something was wrong, we had to find the right doctor that was willing to listen. After many pediatrician visits, many doctor's visits, we finally found the one doctor that was willing to listen. And he told us that Tristan had cerebral palsy. I didn't know what cerebral palsy was. All I knew was that kids that had cerebral palsy were wheelchair bound. My son wasn't. I thought he was fine. Through another multitude of doctor's visits, we learned that along with his cerebral palsy, he also had mental delays. I felt immediate sadness for him and for myself. It wasn't pity, but it was more the sadness of knowing that he would not have a normal life. Would he ever drive a car? Would he ever go on a date? Would he ever go to prom? At the time, it seemed like small worries, but as he grew, I realized they were big worries. The bigger he got, the more I worried. Was he going to tie his shoes, button his own shirt, or be able to swing on his own and go high with his friends? But I also knew that my love for him was unconditional, and his love for me was the same. So we worked with him, and I had to learn to let go. Once I learned to let go, he began learning things on his own. He learned to tie his own shoes, although it was much later than most kids. When he learned to walk, he was 2 years old. When he learned to potty train, he was 4. But through the years, Tristan did it, and he graduated from high school last year. My son has had a wonderful life, and because of him, so have I. I have learned the true meaning of what unconditional love is and what it means to hold on to it. We have had our share of scares, and along the way, we have celebrated our triumphs and accomplishments. We have shed a lot of tears, some happy and some not. We have overcome obstacles. We have held each other's hand as we took each step. The most important lesson that I've learned from him is to look for the beauty in life. It amazes me to hear him talk. It amazes me when I see him wake up in the morning and he looks outside. He is a lover of storms. He is a lover of fire alarms and smoke alarms. He will be the first to tell you when your smoke alarm needs new batteries. His love is unlike other kids. He looks at different things. He looks at life differently. And because of him, I look at life differently. I will forever be grateful to God and to my son. Not only did my son need me as he grew, not only did he teach me, I taught him. but we taught each other how to live life. And for that, I will always be grateful to him and the love he has given me. Thank you.